What's up, everybody? My name is Shannon and I am still waiting for my Seder. Today we are talking about none other than Splintered by A.G. Howard.
If I had a world of my own, everything would be nonsense. Nothing would be what it is, because everything would be what it isn't.
Okay, so Alice in Wonderland. I know what you're thinking. Normally when this story is retold, the author or the director or whatever tends to go pretty dark and demonic, which is where we go. This version of Wonderland is sort of like the underworld full of things called netherlings that are like demon fairies, but it was still very different. There was this big twist in the book that I just did not see coming, and it was very, very interesting. And the characters themselves are very colorful, and I really, really enjoyed this whole new spin that A.G. Howard puts on it. We follow Alyssa, who is the descendant of Alice, and this whole Alice family is somewhat crazy, and you could call them cursed. They can all hear what bugs and flowers are talking about, and a lot of times this lands them in mental asylums or, you know, dead when you think you can fly and jump out a window. So Alyssa has always been a little bit against Wonderland, but all throughout her life she's had these mysterious dreams, and there's this mysterious moth thing that's following them around, so there's a lot of things that are kind of different with her life. Her mom, who's in a mental asylum, is about to undergo some electroshock therapy, so Alyssa decides that enough is enough and she needs to do something about this. This is when the mysterious moth turns out to be the caterpillar from the original Alice in Wonderland tale. This version, however, is very dark and seductive. His name is Morpheus, and oh my god, Morpheus. Because of him alone, this book is not for children. There's nothing like explicit in it or anything, but man, I don't know how the editors, didn't notice, but yeah, Morpheus. Anyway, she follows Morpheus through the looking glass down the rabbit hole and is going to fix what Alice has done to Wonderland in her original trip. She's followed, of course, by her friend Jeb to create the love triangle between her, Jeb, and Morpheus, which was okay. It doesn't get moody, but it is a little bit vampire teen, but it's done alright. It was really cool because as she's fixing Alice's messes, it really does follow the original Lewis Carroll story very closely, and there's a lot of, dark twists on it and things that we never would have thought of, and the characters are very different, and it was just really, really cool to see. Of course, when we find out what's actually going on, my head completely exploded and it just made me, desperate to read the rest of the series. Careful for spoilers if you don't want to know what the big twist is, but she's actually not the descendant of Alice, she's the descendant of the original Red Queen, and all of these messes that she was fixing were actually trials to see if she was fit to rule Wonderland. And this was just very cool. When I found that out, I was just like, dang, son, that was really, really interesting. Morpheus is kind of like an anti-hero and kind of possibly a villain, and the Red Queen comes and she's so crazy, and it was just, oh, it was amazing. The climax was a little bit expected. There were a couple things that I wasn't very happy with that I know are gonna have some repercussions in the next book, but overall, definitely very, very good. Overall, Splintered was just absolutely amazing and so much fun to read. Yes, it is a little dark. Yes, it is a little bit vampire teen romance-esque, especially with the love triangle. Regardless, it's great. I have started the second book, which is Unhinged, and it's doing the thing. There's this thing with sequels when there's love triangles where the main character gets really moody and whiny, and they try and twist the love triangle up, and I don't like it, and it's already happening, so right now I'm not liking it too much, but I'm not very far into it, so hopefully it'll get better. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. I talk books every Monday, and I'd like to give a big shout out to the Dcast. They let me review Zootopia for them, which was a lot of fun to do. You can check that out at their website, thedcast.com. That is everything I've got for you today, guys. I will see you next Monday. Bye!